In this week's tech tip, we're going to go over how to place a benchmark and associate it to your floor panels. First things first, we need to select two grid lines, go into the MWF tab, in the floor module, hit markers, and hit insert benchmark. A dialog box is going to pop up asking you to name that benchmark. I will keep the default. I'm going to hit OK. And you can see it has placed this benchmark. I am now going to select that benchmark and move it into this location. I will go into a 3D view where you can see I have some joists already generated. I'm going to go into a top view and I'm going to move my benchmark to a location where I have no joists. So you can see in this case we don't have any joists. So what I would like to do is I would like to have my joists follow that benchmark for the spacing. To do that, you're going to go into the panels property by selecting a member, a label, or the arrows. Go to MWF. We're going to hit properties. Dialog box is going to show up. You're going to hit position in the general tab. And here you can see we have spacing benchmark. You're going to hit the pull down and you're going to see that benchmark we just placed. We're going to hit OK. And you can see that now our joists are aligned to that benchmark. If I take that benchmark and I do decide to maybe move it into a different location, we can now select an element, hit regenerate, and what's going to happen is our joists are going to follow that benchmark location. Perfect. Now if I go back into the panels property, back into the general positioning option, and I put the spacing benchmark back to none, what's going to happen is my spacing is going to go back to its original spacing through the joist tab. Another way to associate panels to a benchmark is you can select an element, go into the MWF tab, back into the markers, and select this option. What's going to happen is it's going to ask you to select the benchmark you want to associate your panels to. So this allows you to select multiple panels and associate it to that benchmark. So again, like I said, pick benchmarks to set as joist spacing start. So I'm going to select it. And you can see that nothing has happened. However, if we go back into the panels property, back into the general position option, that now we have a benchmark associated. Perfect. And again, if I hit OK, it's going to regenerate my panels and it's going to have the spacing associated to that benchmark. So in this week's tech tip, I showed you how to place a benchmark, how to associate the benchmark with the two methods that is available.